Hi folks, it's me. It's your pal, Bill Savely, Savages Disc Golf. Today's video is going to be a little different. Normally I throw a bunch of different discs and I play a full round, but today two things are going to happen. Number one, I'm only going to play my glow discs. That's right. Only the discs that I utilize on Thursday nights during the Glow League. These are the only ones I will play today, number one. Number two, I'm actually going to concentrate and I'm going to try to shoot at least par. I'm going to try to shoot even par today while still doing all of the camera duties myself. So let's get into it. It's stupid windy here today, so I'm betting that I'm going to have some tripod problems, but I hope not. Let's see where we can go. Today, extremely windy. We're going Gorgon or Gorgon off of hole number one. Realistically, that shot off of hole number one, not bad at all, because in the league on Thursdays, or this particular Thursday, we're switching it up on hole number one. We're putting the basket over by the baseball dugouts, and the actual dugout itself is out of bounds. The other side of the fence, out of bounds. So this is where my drive went. I think this would be a really good shot come Thursday. So that's my shot there. The cement pad there, right in that corner area, is where they're going to be putting the basket. So I should be able to set myself up nice and easy for a par on Thursday if I do that same shot. Boy. For bird. Looks good. And now I'm in that teeter-totter space of I don't want to throw the disc as hard as I can throw it, but I also don't want to baby it. And I don't want to throw it as hard as I can because I need that accuracy, but I don't really throw that far unless I really put some oomph into it. This is going to be a birdie attempt here. These are the ones you need. Yes, ma'am.
We were trying to figure out what it was.
Yep, disc golf. It's just such a shame. I can't go anywhere without being hit on. Kidding! Is that disc golf? Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. All right, we're one under. Could be worse. Damn those trees. I'm pretty far out here after that tee shot. And remember, I'm trying to shoot par. And out of bounds is like 10 feet past the basket. So I just want to run this up close. Par! I always want to throw the putter on this hole, and then instead I always go for the glow hex. Boy, did that suck. That's what happens when you dip and you are not paying attention to your elbow height and everything else, and you don't throw the disc flat. Right-handed, you will just crank it to the left. I threw a second shot just for S&Gs, and of course that second shot is Probably about 7 feet from the basket. I'll show you. But I got to make this putt, or at least get it close to save par. So that's close. I'll still save par. And that's the second shot I threw off the tee. Look at how close to the basket that is. So if I'd have just taken my time and stayed level, that would have been an easy birdie. But instead, my second shot was here for par. No! Oh, that's unfortunate. Too much. Man, that drives me nuts when I do that. That's going to be short, but that's way better. And you know, when I come out here, the idea is, am I improving? Am I getting any better? And not just am I getting any better, am I recognizing what the problem is? And am I correcting it? So that the next time, maybe I don't do that. Look at this shot. I'm here. The basket is deep. So let's see if I can make this. Or at least get it close. And here's where that second shot landed. Not far enough, but far enough to where I could, let's say I could just pick this up, and let's say it's a putter, and I could just kind of, I could at least get it close to the basket where then I could make it and save par. But this is my second shot after that shank. That's a far one. I got to make that one to save par. Nope. That flick of the wrist at the very end. That flick of the wrist at the very end. When you should just send it. Just send it. Coño! Back to even par. We are on hole 6. I need to get a birdie here to get back, because I got some tough holes coming up after this. Throwing the hex. Am I really though? Am I throwing the hex? Detour. It's a little better, still short. That's safe. I'll take safe on a windy day. Par. All right, this is where it starts to get challenging. Hole number 7. I have never birdied hole number 7. Sometimes I don't even get a par. This is a tough one. I'm going to the forehand for this one. Not the best, not the worst. I don't know why it won't turn. Lately, that forehand of mine starts out wobbly. I'm not releasing it with the left side up high enough. So what it does is it goes out, and then because it's overstable, I throw it on the forehand, it starts to come back at the very end. Well, I need it to come back sooner to wrap around these trees to give me a closer approach shot. Either way, this isn't as bad as I thought. I just got to lay this up so that I can save par. I'll take, let's not make anything easy for me today for 200, Alex. You can kind of say this is a bit of a tricky hole too, because if you go too far from that left side, you run the risk of going out of bounds. And that is something that you definitely don't want if you're trying to shoot well. To save par. Tough hole. If you're too low, you run the risk of running into any one of these trees. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trees, 8 actually in play. But if you throw it too high nose up, it's not going to go anywhere. The wind's just going to eventually hammer it down like it did here. I'm basically right at number 9's tee pad. I am here. The basket's there. At Summit and at Delwood, the shot shaping. Also at Trinity. Those trees are in my way, so I want to just give this a nice little forehand flip up. Just get it there. I guess that'll work. Nice. Little high, but I'll take it. Whew, I needed that par. And I think, beep, boop, boop, my memory, we are even par. We are at the 9th hole. Let's see where we can go. You're kidding me, you saw that, right? Oh my goodness. Quickly becoming one of my favorite discs. It is an Innova Gorgon, or Gorgon, but it's in the Halloween stamp with the orange glow. So it's a glow disc, but that thing, I think it's a 10.5 minus 2.1. So a little understable, so it's perfect for my arm speed. And I kid you not, I threw that thing perfectly. I was a little worried it was going to hit this tree on the right, but it didn't. It ducked in front of it, and then when it hit, I thought, oh, well, now I'm going to be skipping out of bounds, but it hit a rock. You're not going to believe where the shot is. There. My drive is here. This is where my drive is. So now, what we do is, that's the bird. Birdie. And here we are for a little post-game recap. I managed to finish 1 under par here today. Really proud of the way that I threw the disc, the way that I adapted. The wind was fierce out there today. But, thank goodness, the Gorgon. Man, I love this disc. Off of hole number 9, I essentially parked it. And I was wrong about the numbers. It's not 10.5 minus 2.1. It's 10.6 minus 2.1. So it's got a little extra glide on it. It's domey. I love it. It's just gummy enough and it glows orange. It's a beautiful disc. So 1 under par. We wanted to shoot even. So overall, I'm really happy with that. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the likes, the subscribing. We're going to see where this channel goes. Hopefully it'll take off a little bit here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.